A very good morning, friends. In our previous lecture, we already learned about the classification of cities. So, the various geographers classified the urban place differently according to their location, size, and shapes. And now, today's lecture, we see the functional classification of towns and cities by Harris and Howard Nelson. Urban settlement is a phenomenon that developed later than the rural settlement in human civilization. It is difficult to give a clear definition of an urban settlement as different from a rural area. Normally, a settlement is called urban on the basis of its size, density of population, and structure of occupation. Sometimes we take into consideration some physical criteria of a settlement which reflect certain underlying economic and sociological qualities to call a urban settlement. For example, if a settlement has a well-built, high-rise buildings, high density of population, and if its inhabitants are most non-agricultural by occupation, then it may be called urban, and thus the settlement in which most of the people are engaged in secondary, tertiary, and quaternary activities are known as urban place. So now let us see the functional classifications of town. Urban geographers have suggested various ways in which towns be classified. Towns may be classified on the basis of age, size, and geographical location and have referred also the use of simple cultural designation. For example, Asiatic, African, European, colonial, pre-industrial, and industrial also. However, the most meaningful basis of classification is that of functions, and therefore the activities of the towns are of greatest importance. As a matter of fact, almost all sorts of activities are carried on the towns, but a certain activities come to the forefront, engaged a considerable large proportion to that activity. It should be noted that a certain town may originally spring up with certain activity, but later on another activity may be caused the most important. So, various urban geographers classified the urban place on the basis of functions. Urban centers are numerous and they vary in their functions, locations, size, and in their social composition, cultural, and heritage also. It is therefore meaningful to classify towns into categories for better understanding about their role in the regional and national context. There are several methods, ways, and means to classify urban centers. Site and situation of towns, population, size and functions, their social and cultural environment, etc. Harris wrote a paper on United States, a functional classification of cities in year 1943. He was able to identify quantitatively dominant functions out of multifunctional character of cities. He devised a scale of reference from his study of 984 towns in United States based on data provided by 1930 census. He used two sets of information, first one employment and second one occupation. Next one, Harvard Nelson classification. His classification is based on entire major groups as listed in 1950 census of population for standard metropolitan area and urban place of 10,000 or more population. According to Howard, the structure and functions of any region varies in terms of functions history of development as well as age of towns. Some towns and cities specialized in certain functions and they are known for some specific activities, products or services also. However, each towns perform a number of functions. On the basis of functions, Indian cities and towns can be broadly classified into different categories. So let us see one by one. First one, administrative towns and cities. The main function of the administrative towns or cities is to administer the country state or any other administrative units. It includes not only the capital cities of the country but also all the centers of state, districts and other administrative divisional headquarters of the country. New Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Patna are essential examples of administrative cities. Next one, defense town. The dominant functions in a defense town pertain to security and defense of the country. In fact, such towns are characterized with cantonment, military training centers, air force bases, airfields, harbors, strategic locations, and naval headquarters. For example, Adampur, Ambala, Jamnagar, Jodhpur, Moho, Pathankot, Visakhapatnam. These are the example of defense town. Next one, cultural cities. These cities perform either religious, educational, or recreational functions. The cities of Allahabad, Amritsar, Ajmer, Bodh Gaya, Gangotri, Nasik Panchavati, and Varanasi, etc. These are the religious center in which the religious rituals are performed and the market are full of religious books and accessories required for the religious rituals. The educational cities like Aligarh, Gurukul, Shantiniketan, etc. are some of the examples of educational cultural centers. Next one, production centers or industrial town. The urban place having manufacturing industries are included in the category of manufacturing cities. The manufacturing cities are generally well connected with the areas of raw materials and the markets where the manufactured good can be sold. Thus, these cities are well connected by roads and railways. For example, Bhilai, Bhadravati, Bokaro, Coimbatore, Dhanabad, Durgapur, Jamshedpur are some of the important manufacturing centers. Next one, transport cities. They may be primarily engaged in export and import activity such as Kandla, Kochi and Visakhapatnam. The main functions performed at the transport centers are trade, commerce and services. This category includes several categories of towns. The market towns are characterized by market connecting wide range of goods, cold storage, godowns, and wholesale markets. The most important commercial centers are Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Ahmedabad, Indore, Ludhiana, Muzaffarabad, and Surat. Next one, residential town. Some of the towns and cities are just developed, provide residential accommodation to the urban people. For example, Delhi, Rohini, Indirapuram, Saraswati Vihar, Zakirnagar are some of the example of residential towns. Panchkula near Chandigarh and Tarkpur near Meerut are essential residential towns. Similar residential towns are found at the outskirts of Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, and Jaipur. Next one, commercial towns. The towns and cities specializing in trade and commerce are kept in these classes. Kolkata, Srirangpur, Satna are example of commercial town. The commercial cities are the most common type of cities. These commercial cities can be subdivided into two groups. First one, retail centers, and second, wholesale centers. So let us see. First one, retail centers. Retail centers are smaller cities outside the manufacturing belt of along the border regions. This includes large percentage of smaller towns and lesser percentage of metropolitan cities like Durgapur, Berar, Kolhapur. These cities belong to these groups. Next one, wholesale centers. The wholesale centers can again be subdivided into two groups. There are small cities engaged in assembling and large cities engaged in distribution. Most of the wholesaling centers are associated with assembling, packaging, scanning, marketing of various products like Solapur, Guwahati. These cities belong to this group. Next one, mining town. It is clear that mining must of necessity be carried on at the source of raw materials and does not, therefore, originally give rise to large urban towns have developed in mineral-rich area such as Raniganj, Zaria, Digboi, and Ankleshwar. These are the example of mining towns. And last one, educational towns. Educational towns are those towns which existence to some educational institutions like universities and public school. For example, Oxford, Cambridge in United Kingdom, Shantiniketan, Aligarh, and our Pune also an example of educational town. Thank you friends. See you with next lecture.